Oh no, Nostradamus Thomas back again, and here we go. Let's talk about some Workhorse, and I know what you're thinking. What is this guy going to say negative about Workhorse today? Well, you're gonna have to watch the video to see that. Guess who's back? Back again. All right, everyone, Nostradamus Thomas, and if you're new, welcome to the channel. If you're not, what's up? Anyway, today, if you haven't figured that out, today I'm going to talk about Workhorse. The big news of recently is that Workhorse is hiring on LinkedIn. We'll quickly take a look at that. Then I'm going to go into whether or not I think this is any kind of indicator if this is for the USPS contract. Do they already know? And is this their preparation to prep up for that USPS contract? I'm also going to discuss what I'm doing in Workhorse, my strategies, my thoughts, and my long-term outlook on what's going to happen at Workhorse. Before we get into that, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe to the channel. While you're down there, let's go ahead and comment. Commenting really helps me out. Comment, tell me what you're doing in Workhorse, what you think of Workhorse long-term. How many shares of Workhorse do you have? Are you looking to buy more? You know, let's just get into it. And then while you're at it, go ahead and hit that like button and let's go, baby. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the big news making the round. Workhorse is hiring. You can see the COO on Workhorse on LinkedIn has a post for 200 plus mechanical and electrical assembly persons for first, second, and third shifts in both Loveland, Ohio and Union City, Indiana. So there we go, everyone. That is a very positive sign. Workhorse is looking to hire in both Indiana and Ohio. Trump has already made campaign promises in Ohio when the Lordstown and GM factory shut down. He promised he would bring jobs. UPS, USPS contracts lining up, and that has led for a lot of speculation that, you know, Workhorse will indeed get at least a portion of the USPS contract. So when you really start to look at this from a logical viewpoint, the signs are really pointing towards the fact that Workhorse will get a portion of the USPS contract. How much they get, I don't know. But again, Trump has made campaign promises. He's going to want to try and meet them before the November elections. There's environmental reasons with the whole EV thing, which could be a pro and a con for Workhorse. But as it sits, you have to believe that they are going to get at least a portion of the contract. Adding fuel to the fire is Ford looking to lay off 1,400 workers. Ford being another big player in that USPS contract with three players, Ford, Workhorse, and oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, what's the other company? What's that matter? Everyone's convinced that company's already out of the running too. So it's really down to Ford and Workhorse. So here Ford is looking to lay off 1,400 workers through voluntary buyouts. Ford is struggling. They've been restructuring. And again, everyone sees this as a sign that all the trucks are going to Workhorse. What do you think? What do you think, everyone? Is Workhorse going to hit it big on this one? Are they going to get 100% of that $6 billion? How much of that contract is Workhorse going to get? Go ahead and comment below on what you think. So I will add the link to that Ford article down below and the LinkedIn post. Go ahead and check those out. And again, while you're down there checking those out, post on what you think this Ford news means. Do you look at this as another positive sign, another guarantee that Workhorse is getting the contract? And hey, don't forget, while you're down there, go ahead and hit that like button, baby, or hit the dislike. If you feel like this video sucks, go ahead. Oh no, everyone, here we go. Get that dislike button ready. Here come all the haters. Here is an interesting article on Workhorse is making progress, but still needs a big win. Hey, me personally, I agree with a lot of what this article has to say. I will post a link to this below so you can check it out. But it basically, you know, it talks about how Workhorse still needs a big win. This company has been around for a couple decades. And over the last couple years, one of the highlights of this article is the company has produced less than 1 million in revenue annually each of the past 2 years. And there's still little concrete evidence that Workhorse has what it takes to become a long-term winner. Oh, there you go. There's your opportunity. Rush down and hit that dislike button. Oh my goodness. Nostradamus Thomas, why would you post something negative? Look, I just want you to look at the whole picture. There are far too many people going all in on Workhorse. Their size is too big. And I think they're just reading far too much in the lines. The honest truth is the market is way smarter than you. I'm sorry I have to tell you this. But if I'm reading the news, if you're reading the news, if you're seeing the news, if you're seeing the YouTube videos, if creators are putting out YouTube videos about this content, you're not discovering anything that's already not known in the market. All of this is already priced in. There's even the fact that they are getting a portion of this contract is already priced in. It could very easily be a case that Workhorse gets 25, 30, 40% of the contract. Boom, immediately that thing will spike up. And then by the end of the day, it's negative, right? If that could happen, it happens all the time. You just don't know. The simple fact of the matter is Workhorse probably will get a portion of this contract. Me personally, I think it'll be somewhere between 25 and 50%. I'd probably lean closer to 25%. As someone that cares deeply about our environment, I would much prefer it to be 100%, but that is just not sustainable, right? We are not ready to put our biggest mail delivery system handled by the government all electric. That would probably just be chaos. There's just way too much infrastructure. What are they gonna do? Just fire all the mechanics they have? They'll probably keep them around for a while and then eventually, like, who knows? There's just so many unknowns, right? Like, it would be almost full-heartedly to just dive all in EV. So I'm looking in around probably at 25 to 50% of the contract will go to Workhorse. What do I think the price targets are when this happens? Well, that's a great question, and that's what's up next. So my price targets on Workhorse, I think right now it's pretty fair value. You're looking at $20 to $30 range if they get about 25% of the contract. You could get spikes, definitely get spikes on this if they're awarded. At any time they're awarded the contract, there will be a spike and a high. That might be a good opportunity to take profits. For example, say I did buy in at around $16. I have 100 shares of Workhorse left. I'm just gonna go ahead and let that alone for now. I have reduced my cost basis on that sum. But again, I'm just gonna let that ride for now. I'm gonna see what's gonna happen with the contract. Let's say they get 25% of the contract and that thing spikes up to like 25, 30 bucks. Look, if you double your money, you should consider taking half off the table and then you can't lose, right? Like, because that's just the first hurdle, getting the contract, and I'm not going to go off the rails on this, but again, that's just the first hurdle. They have to deliver after that. So my price target, if they get about 25% of the contracts, going to be somewhere between $20 and $30. If Workhorse gets 50% plus, even 100% of the contract, which I do not think is feasible, 50% plus, you could easily see a $50 to $75 price range. I think 75 would be very extreme. You would definitely maybe want to take some profits at that time to protect yourself, because again, the big factor is, will they be able to deliver, sustain, and grow? If you truly believe in the company, just hold it long term and forget about it. And then if they get that 100% contract, the stock could easily go over 100 bucks. Look at Hyliion recently. That thing's hitting $50. And they, the news is great on Hyliion, but is it a $50 stock that quick? And that's how quickly Workhorse can get away, especially if any kind of contract announcement is made. All right, there you go, everyone. Hopefully some of you people that have hated some of my Workhorse videos in the past, because I've given a little bit of a bear thesis. Look, it's not really, I just want you to be careful. Keep your size proportional to your risk tolerance. You want to YOLO this and you're young and you really do not care if you lose all your money, and by all means YOLO. No, please don't take that advice. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. You can lose money in the stock market. You probably will lose money in the stock market. Anyway, Workhorse, I am very optimistic. I do think they have a good shot going forward, being a highly successful company. They are going to need a portion, at least 25% of this contract, or I think there could be a massive sell-off on the stock, and I don't know that they can recover. Their drone technology does not impress me. Maybe that's something that can develop in the future, but I personally believe their future hinges on getting at least 25% of this USPS contract. Hopefully you all made it to the end of the video. If you did, I greatly appreciate it. Comment below on what you think of my thesis. Am I wrong? Is Workhorse doomed if they don't get any or even 25% of this contract? I'd really love to hear what you have to say about that. I would also really love to hear how much Workhorse stock you have. Are you looking to buy more on the dip? What your thoughts are on this whole contract situation, and if you're looking to buy more. So I hope you all have a great trading week next week. Hopefully we can get back into the green. That was a rough week last week. Once again, go ahead and subscribe. Smash that like button if you didn't already, and I'll catch you guys later.